today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they? They
certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they get after them early.
After the sack on first down, Herbert. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Lance now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 7 yards, the pickup there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lance. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check three.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland's. Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Herbert able to get one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. A handoff. It's Eckler. Room here to run. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy, because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong, because they have plenty of leg.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Lance looking to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Lance right back to Judy, and it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Etienne. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert caught by Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
Now a play fake. Lance. Open man. He completes it to Judy.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On play action, Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
He's got his tight end fan.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And they'll run with ETN. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we're usually talking about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Well, this is caught by Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. There again is
scores the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Lance now on first down. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. The kick by McManus is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we're at halftime here. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A handoff for Etienne. 74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be
brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, it's Lance. And this is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run here with Etienne.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
The Lance going to throw. There's Jeudy. What a grab that was. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Jimmy Moreland in there to bring him down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Second and 5 now. Lance.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Trey Lance.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel.
And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Lance.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Looking to throw. Lance flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Herbert on first down now. And complete right side to Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Eckler again. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now Lance. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're calling luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
ETN with it. And that won't help much. Only a yard on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Denver, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.